Let's consider, though, for a moment, a comparison between the claims that Jesus makes and the claims of other religious traditions. Because one of the most obvious objections that comes up when we talk about the claims of Christ as Messiah, as Son of God, as the truth, as the pre-existent one, and so forth, is that various other religions and various other prophets and teachers make similar claims. What is really that unique about Christ? Question mark. First of all, it's based on an ignorant presupposition that religions are basically fundamentally the same but superficially different, when in actual reality, when you look at the founders, when you look at the scriptures, when you look at the evidence itself of what these founders said, we find instead fundamental differences and only superficial similarities. How often have you heard it said, your Jesus is so like Buddha, or Christianity has so much in common with Islam, and so forth? Let's consider the world faiths for a moment. Let me begin with this thought. The idea, this is very important to note, I think, of revelation from God, of revelation from a personal God, is actually, I think specifically, a Christian idea. It is a biblical idea that's only common really to the Jews and Christians. Beyond that, it applies to cults and copycats of the Christian faith. Islam, Mormonism, and so forth, where copies of revelation are made, where essentially claims are made that ostensibly embrace the authority of Jesus, but then modify or surpass it after Christianity, or, in other words, they're Christian heresies, or there is no revelation from a personal God. And I think this is very important for us Christians to realize. The doctrine of revelation from a personal God is a unique doctrine. What other claimants to being God? A personal God. What other revelation from God? There's a very good reason for this, of course. Other faiths do not have a sovereign creator God who is interested in the lives of his creatures outside of these copycats who copy Christian revelation. There is no God in these other faith systems who transcends time and history. Buddhism, Hinduism, Confucianism, Taoism, they're the writings of gurus, philosophers, they're speculative, founders are striving for enlightenment. They don't believe in a personal creator God who has revealed himself into history, who has spoken authoritatively into history, who can prophesy about the future. That's why this doctrine of revelation that is common to Christianity and Judaism does not exist in these